Hello, I'm Dave, and what I am going to show you from now on is how incompetent government make this flood one of the worst disasters that happened in Thailand. It all starts from this post warning about a big flood coming in 10 days. He predicted a heavy rainfall continuously for 3 to 5 days, which make the water mass 2 to 3 times comparing to last year. Then, one our government noticed about this post. This happened. The prediction were dismissed as fake news by Thailand Anti-Fake News Center. So instead of preparing, people were told the warning was false and there's nothing to worry about, which is very, very bad. And this is the video they made to reassure the people that everything is already prepared. So the incoming mass of water will be dealt with within 2 to 3 days. The dam, the drain, the water pumps, everything is already prepared. So no matter how much the water comes, they are confident they can handle this. And boy oh boy, the literally next day this happened. 100,000 households sink underwater. Despite the warning from many sources, the government never issued the evacuation order. Once they issue the evacuation order, the water current is too strong for people to drive outside or to walk anywhere. They can't live anymore. In some area, water even go up to 3 to 4 meters. And during all of this, there's no government official in sight. No food, no water, no signal, no internet, no nothing. And this is the first time our Prime Minister did something. He assigned our Minister of Agriculture to come and take care of things here. And as efficient as they are, at the time of the appointment, our Minister of Agriculture is still in Chiang Mai. And I will show you this. This is Chiang Mai. Our Minister of Agriculture still participating in an event here. And this, all the way here, is where the flood occurred. I still have no word to say. This is the difficulty of the rescue mission. First, you come from here to jet ski because the ordinary boat cannot cross this bit because the water current is too strong. You have to board the jet ski and the passenger have to run across the road, and the jet ski rider have to cross this bit alone because the water is way too much for the passenger to cross safely. So they have to cross to the other part of the bit, board the jet ski and go inside. Once they evacuate the people, they have to park here, then carry the patient, the elderly, the kids, all to here, and then board the jet ski into the dry zone. And you are not gonna believe me when I say this. The first thing our Prime Minister did is this. He is cooking. Literally, he is cooking. As he got nothing better to do. He could only do this. And during all this, the government still didn't do anything. There's no health, no food. Some of the households still doesn't got any water. And this is already the third day at this point that the flood is happening. I know that at this time the water current is too strong to do anything, but at least in some place they still didn't restore the signal. So most of the area there is no internet connection, still no water and no food. People are dying. The children, the elderly, the bedridden patient, even the patient in the hospital, none of them get help. It's really sad to see this. If you think I am exaggerating this, you can hear it from the United Sick Malaysia yourself.
I would like to highlight here very seriously. During our 7 days mission, not even one boat or one rescue team by the Thai government came there for rescue. So what we believe to what we were told, what we were informed, that the instructions were given to prioritize into the locals first and do not give any kind of assistance to the people who is staying in the hotel as they are high. I totally understand that because the hotel people are safe. But a basic need and necessity should be provided to them. At least food and drinks. If the Thai government comes there with an army truck, I have got footages, I have got videos sent to us by the victim itself. The Thai government army came into locations where we could not access because they have got assets. There were many sick patients there. At least prioritized into the women, the baby and the sick patients. But they refused, despite of the victims, begged them. They just came there, took pictures, took images and walked away.
And here, after the reporter asked the government spokesperson about is it about time you admit your mistake, about how you failed everything, they just say thank you and walk away. No guilt, no accountability. This is how bad they failed. They even failed to admit their mistake. Chain of command is a mess. They didn't even establish the disaster shelter until the third day. When the volunteer evacuate the people, they have no idea where they are going next because they no establish anything. There is no chain of command. There is no one to give the order. The information distribution is a mess. And at this point, a lot of bodies starting to float. Too much for just volunteer to deal with all of this. And you know what? For 4 days long, our doctor and nurse didn't get any food, any water. They gave it all away to their patient. At this rate, no one is going to survive this. Once the post go around, our Minister of Public Health say that it's a fake news. It doesn't true. They already give the doctor and nurse around 1,000 box of food every day. I don't know where they send the food, but at least the doctor doesn't get any of this. And here, the casualty number information is a mess. One day you say 150, another day you say 65, and hey, our police officer could count to 550. We have no idea what's true, what is false anymore, as all of our information source go the opposite direction. Hey, at least you could get the government financial aid. But as always, there's a catch. You are gonna need household registration government official ID, and the image of your ruined house in order to get this financial aid. And what if all of this got washed away in the water? Well, you gotta go issue a new one. They doesn't care. They are gonna make this process as hard as possible. This is all for me today. Thank you for watching.